everybody, and welcome back to Backroads County. As the thumbnail says, it is harvest season, and right now we are, well, we're not quite harvesting our field, but we will be in a little bit. Nicholas, what is up? Charlie Boy, Norm C, Burtis, and Semper Buffo stakes claim as being first in the house today. How's everybody's Monday going today? Fighting Inc. It is Monday. Jelly Rancher is here. How chilly was it during your chill day? There's our field off in the distance. Waylon, welcome. Welcome. Scooter's Workbench came through and suggested a fabulous mod for our soon-to-be overabundance of straw. So we're going to be placing that down and decorating it up a wee little bit. Once we get done our intro. Now, we're working this honeybee header, and I've harvested this field already once under contract with the other header, and I don't remember it skipping bits. It also seems to make the harvester struggle on an incline. That's different. Oh, we didn't go outside today. Today was nice. The sun came out the first time we've seen the sun since probably last Thursday. We may have seen the sun a little bit on Friday, but pretty much last Thursday was the last time we saw the sun. Until today. Thank you, Ian. Ian has now flown the coop. We're going to see partly cloudy skies tomorrow, and then it looks like we're going to get a period of clear skies once again. Oh, you didn't get any rain. Oh, wait, no. I read Semper Buffo's start of his message, and then I read Nicholas's second half of his message. That made no sense. Sunny here, but a bit chilly by Philly, and I'm like, what? That doesn't make sense. Oh, 32 tonight. Yeah, we're not gonna get that low. We're gonna be in the 50s, I think. See, look, we're coming up an incline, and we're just struggling. We're on the struggle bus, people. I don't remember this header doing this harvester doing this on the other header. I might go swap headers real fast and see if suddenly we don't have that problem. Yeah, that would be... I guess you're still suffering from Ian up there in Philly. We just had, like, drizzle. Drizzle and rain. Not really hard rain. Just rain like it's raining outside. Raining enough to be annoying. And then when it wasn't raining outside, it was just drizzle. It's like not raining, but it's rain in the air. Phil, what's up? Well, welcome, sir. Welcome. We're just doing a harvest contract, trying to earn some money. We're going to be spending a fair bit of moolah here in a little bit. Putting down a production facility. Which made me go around the map and look, and like, this map does not really have a whole lot of extra space for putting down production. I think we found a couple spots, but not a whole lot of flexibility here on back roads. Dozer, welcome, sir. I don't know if this is a field that we couldn't complete a contract on or not. We'll find out. Schultz! What is up, sir? We got a drunk driver weaving around here. We gotta watch out for these guys. Ah, you were listed, weren't you? It's always good when the person whose name is on the video also enjoys the mod that you are named for. Oh, what do you make? We had buffalo wings. Bone in. Tossed in sweet baby rays. Barbecue sauce. And it was good. A pair of chicken sandwiches. What do you put on them sandwiches? Mustard? Grey poupon? So let's see, we're gonna make a pass here, then we're gonna go get our other header and make a pass, because I think this header is making my harvester go really slow on the incline. Hello everybody, welcome back to Backroads County. We are suffering from harvester stall out. We are just crawling up this hill. We've already harvested this field once. I think it's this header. This header is making me slow on the inclines. We're gonna do a little A/B test and see how that goes. Now, I did notice earlier today that this header has another cool animation on the blower. I don't know if other people have seen it or not. I'm gonna zoom in. It's gonna get really loud. So on the blower intake, you can see the fan running in there. I'll tell you what, folks, y'all need to enter. You need to enter that giveaway because there's only 24 entries. 2 entries per person. That means there's only 12 people that have entered to win the Platinum expansion. You can't give the winner that good of odds. You need to enter. But now, of course, if you already own the Year 1 Season Pass, you already have the Platinum expansion. You don't have to worry about it because it is a part of the Year 1 Season Pass. But man, if you don't own the Year 1 Season Pass and you don't enter, you're basically giving the winner too much good odds. Yeah, too much good odds if you don't enter. Well, I don't need someone that doesn't need it entering, so that is fine, but just saying at this rate. Lady Celtic Moon, it's all good. But all you people are Year 1 Season Pass owners. Speaking of Year 1 Season Pass owners, we have a discussion topic pinned to the top of chat. What do you want to see? What will be the next big thing in Farm Sim after 2022? I want to see orchards come to Farm Sim. We kind of have the skeleton, the rough makeup of what we need for an orchard with the grapes and olives. I want to see fruit orchards, apple trees, pear trees, oranges, orangelos. All right, let's see if this header works better. Irrigation and soil compaction. Lady Celtic Moon is a lurker, usually. Well, thank you for coming out and participating in chat tonight. I don't think we're going to see wine making simply because of the age limit, the age grades. I think Giants may be concerned that making wine would make it not E for everyone, or whatever the EU version of that is. All right, let's see. Let's see if this header stalls out on the hill like the other one did. Grapes are a pretty big investment. They are a little bit of a time sink, but they're kind of one of those do once things. Do it at least once. Yeah, I don't know if we're going to be able to get compaction before another game release. I think it might be, look, they're not stalling out a bit. Just putter up the hill, 6 miles an hour. That other header we'd have been plugging down at 3. But I don't know if we're going to see soil compaction until a new game release, just because I think there might be a whole lot of underlying things there. Who knows? Maybe there's a system already built in. It's just not been leveraged. I'm pretty confident there's nothing with respect to moisture. The idea of soil moisture. We had a compaction mod that was beta in FS17. It was by the Realismist group, the same group that brought us Seasons in 17 and 19. The way it leveraged it was, back in 17, you had to plow every 3 harvests. So it leveraged that mechanic to do soil compaction, and you had 3 different levels of compaction. You had light compaction, medium compaction, and heavy compaction. 1, 2, and 3. Harvest 1, 2, and 3. Okay? So if you had heavy compaction, that was equivalent to a 3rd harvest. If you had light compaction, it was equivalent to 1 harvest. And if you had medium compaction, it was basically equivalent to 2 harvests. And depending on various factors, the moisture of the crop, or the moisture of the ground, because in Seasons in 19, or well, definitely in 17, there was a ground moisture concept. So it was the moisture of the ground, it was the contact patch of your vehicle, and also the weight of your vehicle. So adding additional tires, duals, would help. Lowering your air pressure would help. There was a mechanic to lower and increase your air pressure with an air compressor. And if you did it right, you could basically never have to plow, because you would never have soil compaction. But that would require you to, stay off the field if it was wet. Make sure you have duals on your harvester. Definitely not drive on the field with a truck like this. But it all was leveraged off of the three harvest and you need a plow concept. Because when we moved to 19, plowing was no longer required after 3 harvests. Plowing was only required after root crops or corn. And then it became lime after 3 harvests. So the underlying mechanic that the modders were hooking into was gone. Base game GPS, I think that is on their roadmap. Pretty sure they mentioned it was being on their roadmap in back in pre-release. This video is brought to you by a gamer, Warren, and Toten Farmer. Thank you for being farm barons. Lime isn't too bad if you do precision farming. precision farming, you really don't have to lime after every harvest or every 3. It's really still around like after every 3 before you start seeing noticeable degradation on yield. But also, if you do lime after every harvest, you don't have to use as much, so you kind of go through it a little faster. I think dynamic ground is kind of like the holy grail. But up to this point, Giants has said that they haven't been able to do it in a way that they feel is keeping to the farm sim way, I guess you could say. And that is, like, let's talk about cattle and crops. Cattle and crops had dynamic ground. But I really should say cattle and crops had dynamic fields. The area outside the defined field was not dynamic at all. It was hard as concrete. And only the field was dynamic. So if you were driving a tractor, you just drove the tractor basically on concrete everywhere. And then as soon as you drove into the field, then you would have those ruts happening and all of that. But as soon as you drove up out of the field, boom, you're back on concrete basically. And what that really meant is you couldn't change the size or shapes of your fields. You couldn't make fields. Your fields were how they were, and that's how they were, and I hoped you liked it, because that's how they were. You were playing in a static map. Imagine playing in Farm Sim where this map was fixed. That's what you got, and that's what you played with. And if you want anything other than that, too bad, because you're not going to have it. That was cattle and crops. But you would have pseudo dynamic ground on your fields, right? You could have ruts, you could have soft soil, but only on your fields. Can't you turn off? You can turn off lime, can't you? Isn't lime a turn-offable mechanic? Let's look. Let's look. Let's look. Off. Off. Oh, nope. 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 Guess you can't turn lime off. Dwayne, welcome, sir. How are you doing? Indeed, everything would have to be dynamic, so, you know, performance problems galore. I think the proponents that are asking for dynamic ground likely don't realize the impact of what they're asking for. Yep. Well, not really too much polys, just the overall what you're keeping track of. The save game information. GoldenEye, welcome, sir. Welcome. I'm not saying it's not possible. I'm just saying it's a tall order to maintain the gameplay that we have all come to expect. I'll tell you what. I had some smoked Gouda Triscuits. They were darn good. They were darn good. Bruce's Gaming, welcome, sir. Voodoo would definitely change the game a lot if it meant that you couldn't change fields. You couldn't create fields. I think that would change the game significantly more than the gameplay concept of having ruts and things like that. There is a mod out there that does wheel slippage. That if you slip your wheels on a field, you basically are digging it up like a plow, and it puts little plow marks where your tires were. That's a mod that's out now for PC. It's a script. Oh, GoldenEye. Is that because of the storm? Indeed, Schultz, indeed. If we don't ask for it, you'll never get it. But also, yeah, I don't think we have to worry about Giants adding it, but having a negative effect on gameplay. If they can't figure out how to make it an additive to gameplay, it probably won't ever happen. Oh, okay. Well, you know, if there was always a way to tie it together. But it is interesting, this header, we don't have any issues with inclines, but that honeybee header, it doesn't like inclines at all. It bogs me down. I don't know if it's... I looked in the shop before the stream started, and it doesn't... There aren't horsepower limit requirements for headers. So this is the one we have right here, and there's no horsepower requirement listed. We go up to the honeybee, there's no horsepower requirement listed. They're both 9.1 meters. 9.2. So it's not like one's a giant, you know, a lot bigger working with. I don't know, Buddha, I don't know. Quite frankly, it's too complicated for me. I just want to harvest. All right, we'll switch it. We'll switch it and we'll see it. We'll slow down going up that hill. I guarantee it. Swap that there. They are power hungry. More power. This thing's beeping like it needs fuel or something. I think if it's folded, you can't use it anyway. I got into a state earlier today where I couldn't use it. It kept saying to unfold it. Oh, back up the truck. I don't think we're gonna get a. I don't think we're gonna get this thing completed. We're only at 73% transported, and we don't have another full load. That's okay. We can rectify that situation. Oh, I could turn there too. I don't know. You're overly concerned about running out of fuel. It's probably because you drive Fords all the time. So, we do what? Let's see, we're gonna get bogged down, I'm sure. Why would an armchair face backwards? That's the question I want to know. Oh, here we go. Oh, we're bogging it down. I mean, I don't see anything dragging. No more than it was. Oh no, 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 no! You need to go on a. We need to have a subway intervention. Subway intervention. Are you building a chair? I mean, what else we got? We got right click. What's this? Right click up and down. Oh, that's changing that. That's changing that. That wouldn't have anything. Right click up and down. That's changing the auger. Let's see, left click up and down. That don't do anything. I mean, you don't sit backwards on your chair, so I don't know why you want your arms backwards. They don't bend that way. No, this header doesn't need repair unless it gets damaged awful easy. Where is it? Look, look, look. Our harvester's at 59%. Where's this other thing? It's at 83%. 83%. And we weren't getting bogged down when this was at 75%. All right, as soon as we get done this field, we're going to put down a sell point because we need something to do. To get rid of a bunch of straw, we're going to have a bunch of straw here soon. I wanted to do something else with the straw. Than just simply selling it. No, 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 no. Straw manures seems like a cheat. Straw to poo seems like a cheat. Because if you just take water and add straw, you get wet straw. And eventually you get rotten straw, and that's just nasty. But rotten straw isn't poo. It's not manure. It's just rotten straw. Oh, Scooter, we are. We're gonna get in the straw hat and basket business. We're going to make artisan straw hats and baskets. So people from the city, when they come to the back roads county to experience the country life, they can spend a fortune on straw hats and baskets because they were made by artisans. Well, in game you can Semper Buffo, and yeah. But I tell you what, it's really interesting when you go to the Giants Mud Hub and you search straw. The amount of things you get to have absolutely nothing to do with straw. This is how we fix our can't complete contract problem. Yay! We now have completed our contract. Well, I gotta refuel this because if I don't, Schultz will get so worked up he won't be able to eat his chicken sandwich. Okay. Okay, people. Okay. Look at that. Wasn't that cool? Alright. So we have the straw processing facility that makes straw hats and baskets. And we're gonna place this somewhere. I've already looked around. There's not a few places to put this. I've decided this might be a place. Right? This might be a place. I decided this might be a place. Right? I've decided that's no. Nobody's gonna go in there to buy straw. Straw hats. I was really disappointed there wasn't a good place up here. I've decided this could be a good place, but it's too tight. Because we have a dump station around back, we have a dump station around the side, and I guess that's where our pallets are going to be. I mean, if I could get rid of this, but I didn't sell it. I decided I could like really squeeze it tight into here. But I think what we're going to do is put it right here. Just a little bit out of town. I like it here. What do y'all think? What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? It's now flat. Click it. No, never click it before you tick it. I thought I flattened this place, but why is it not saying it's flat? I said flatten. Do what I command. And I command you to be flat. Okay. Oh! I feel it. That raised the ground. That's what I feel it did. Gee, quit it. No, 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 no. We're artisans. We have gravel. Artisans have gravel. That way, city folk really feel like they're coming out in the city. They're coming out into the country because there's gravel everywhere. Those pucks. Boy, they get annoying. Don't you think? Too many trees. Oh, that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Okay, that's good enough. Straw requires straw and water to make straw accessories. And straw crates. And then we can sell those bad boys for lots of money. I have to enable pallet creation. That's mean. All right, we'll do that when we drop our first load of bales off. Schultz, I had no idea your family had a restaurant that looked like that. It's like if you search straw on a Giants website, you get the restaurant, but it's the Mexican restaurant that wants corn for like tortillas. What does that have to do with straw? I don't know. You get all types of things. Oh, one good thing about an office chair is before you lean back, make sure you have the lock disengaged. That keeps it from tilting backwards. And since I'm sure, I'm like totally sure, dude, that I'm gonna fill up that oh yeah. That looks good. Where's thy dirt? Okay. Done, son. Let's fast forward to tomorrow. Let's do a little Orphan Annie singing. Oh, that was an owl. That was an owl. You know what? Later, Tater. That thing's cost me a fortune. No. Let's check our animals. Cows are good. We can go. Fast forward till tomorrow. I don't need to like rest. I've got a desk that serves that purpose. There we go. There we go, there we go, there we go now. No, I wasn't. I wasn't going to deal with this thing slowing down to crawl because of the hill. Oh, booger boo, booger boo, booger boo. Now it works. Plus, it costs a fortune. An absolute fortune to lease it. What you're saying is they work just fine when you overpower the combine. I was hoping I had the selectable Bale mod installed, but apparently I don't. Oh well. They'll make what? Oh, because I'm using that. I would have to use a different baler. But since the mod works for consoles, yeah, it can't be a universal thing. It's got to be an XML edit. That's okay, that'll work just fine. Just fine. You're talking smack now. You just wait. You just wait till I'm rolling in the billions of dollars from my straw empire. Those city folk won't know how they got ripped off. Maybe I'll try to sell it at IKEA. Yeah, I mean, have you not seen? Have you not seen the prices for this stuff? $2,225 for 1,000 litries of straw crate. I have absolutely no idea how much 1,000 litries of straw crate is, but $2,000 per 1,000. Let's go look at our recipe, our resupply. So it takes 10 10 straws to make 1 crate. 1 unit of crate, I guess. So it's takes 10,000 straw to make 1,000 crate. Is that how I'm to derive that? Well, if that's how I'm to derive that, I can sell straw for $62 a thousand. So 10 times that would be 620 bucks worth of straw. It's going to make me 2,200 bucks worth of straw crate. Am I reading that correctly? Well, Captain QB, because it's Artisan. We're making ourselves Artisan straw crates. Schultz is poo-pooing on my idea now, but we'll see if he adds it to his arsenal on Stone Valley. Oh, for sure, Scooter, for sure. It's hitting on all the points that the city slickers want. Right? We can market it as locally grown straw. Right? They're like, oh, how do you grow straw? We're feeding local farmers by keeping money in the area. Caden, welcome. Welcome, Caden. Go to 100% organic straw hats. Oh, these people will buy anything. Now look. Straw hats. $29.65. 10 units of straw and a half a unit of water makes a hat. Yeah. Oh my gosh. 48,000 cycles a month. He's gonna be pumping it out like tomorrow's uncle. I am always cool. I'm Cool Hand Luke, but my name's not Luke. Oh, Stone Valley's coming to. What are you going to do? What are you going to replace it with? I was trying to think what we were going to replace either Bloomfield or this map with. And I'm really not sure. Dozer, they do. They do. We were using that on Bloomfield. And in fact, that's why when we go here to the trash can, that's really a crate, I guess. That's why we have all of these. Look, 125, 132, 33, 34. Those are all selectable bale capacity mod bales. So if we had a selectable bale capacity baler, we could store selectable bale capacity bales in them. Oh, Griffin, Indiana. Iowa Plains. Yeah, I played Griffin in 19. I honestly didn't feel much interest in jumping back to it. Well, we strive, Dozer, to answer each and every question as best as we can possibly do. I can make it all the way back to that truck. That would be awesome. Oh, of course, Kaden, you can always click that subscribe button. There's no fee. Well, Captain Kiwi, it says right there at the top of the screen, silly. 41 days and 22 hours from now, Silver Run Forest will be available on the Giants eShop. Oh, it's not like the barber I go to. The barber I go to has a sign that says, today, buy one haircut, pay double the price. Twice the price for a haircut, today only. Oh, man. Captain Kiwi, when have you seen a DLC get pushed back? Name one DLC that's not been released on schedule. Well, that's what we do here, Gaten, is we chat with people. We chat with people. We hang out, play the game, and chat. It wouldn't be very exciting if you just watched me do whatever, and we didn't talk to it. The potato one was a third-party DLC. It wasn't a Giants DLC. That was the Grimmy Pack. That was a DLC that was a Giants Mod Contest award. And it was never announced as far as a release date. It just never showed up. Chicken and waffles? I don't know about that. I haven't had waffles in a long time. We used to have a waffle iron. We don't have it anymore, I don't think. My biggest problem when I had the waffle iron was putting too much batter in it. It's just like if you try to make a burrito, it never works out. Or if I try to make a soft taco, that never works out. It always ends up being way too big. Well, Captain Kiwi was never given a date, and the fact that it's not a Giants DLC. It was a DLC that was awarded as a result of a mod contest to a modder. It is not Giants' problem that the modder was not able to complete it within some time frame that maybe or maybe was not given to them. Go. Sure, Caden. We don't treat non-subs any different. We don't have a way of knowing. Now, apparently, when we put these bales in bale storage, apparently they don't keep their pretty wrap texture. I saw a comment on over on the GTX Discord about the bales that have the bale wrap mod. I guess when you store them, the bale wrap doesn't stay. And I guess when you spawn them out, that well, if you spawn them out, they should appear right. Oh, I have minions. Like minions from the movie? This thing does not have low fuel. See, this has full fuel. Remember, this was refueled before we started this. That would be interesting if Drew was a farmer. Right, that would be. It'd be interesting to see how many bales we get off this. Soon we'll have to diversify our harvesting track. Oh. Morning, David. Welcome. How's Tuesday doing? Ah, golden, it wouldn't let me. Wait. Why did you quit? Are you tired of working or something? It won't let me plant soybeans. Look. Soybeans. Planting not possible. I thought for sure I had put beans in here after I harvested barley or something the other day. But there is nothing here. I don't know. I know, but we had soybeans in this very field last year. And I'm pretty sure I put in beans after I harvested oats or something off of this field. Right, but you see oats are July and August, just like wheat is July and August. But beans are April and May now. I don't know. I don't know, Chris. I usually don't demolish placeables unless I'm building a farm and can become indecisive. I'm sure she's trying to get used to a completely different country. Right? But, yeah, I mean, living with someone is a big change. Oh, it wasn't defined well enough. I tell you, that's one thing that's difficult when I do map prep for a map video is trying to make sure what you can sell and what you can't sell. Sometimes I'll click around something a lot, and then suddenly I'll get the sell it, and I'll be like, oh, I was about ready to give up. Schultz, that's definitely the PC master race version of doing it. Are you an import yourself, David? I thought you were a native Aussie, but are you an import as well? 1, 2, 3, 4 bales per run. Yeah, about 4 bales per run. It'll be interesting to see how many runs we get. Okay. It's better than the X staying in, right? I think we'll have to go around. When we get up here, we're going to go around the outside. Daniel, what is up? Welcome. Yeah, I could only, I don't know, imagine the move into a different country. That'd be pretty big. Caden, most of us are old fellas. Nope, we can't get a semi. We don't have the money. So yeah, I mean, hey, welcome. What is it? Comey? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the channel. I'll be rich when I sell all my straw hats for sure. What's the biggest adjustment, David? What's the biggest adjustment? All the stuff in the bathroom, right? Caden, it's just good internet privacy. Good internet privacy ideas to keep that type of thing to yourself. Remember, always toilet paper goes over the top. Same with paper towels, over the top. I mean, you could always mess with her a little bit. So that's how we do things down here, south of the equator. You got to get used to doing things the other way, because gravity works different. So you could so they don't hold a patent to using toilet paper in a vertical orientation. Oh, it's just like Captain Kiwi. It's like antimatter. If you don't do it the right way, then eventually it'll just massive explosion. Oh, back up the truck, Charlie. There we go. Oh, we're full. Silkworth. I don't know. I've never gone 300 kph, so I don't know how that would feel, but I think in general vehicles accelerate too fast in Farm Sim, but I kind of understand why. Yeah, but I mean, in general, I think things just accelerate too much, too quickly, and then as a result, I mean, it can also be the field of view. The default field of view may give you a sense of speed that is greater. Katie, you can leave if you want, but you don't need to. We're just saying that it's best to not share certain things on the internet. One of those is age. We're basically ageless here. Well, I'm sure she would be. Now there's a second lady of the house. Now they overnumber you. Now there's no excuse for you to leave this seat up. He's an elf, all right. I thought he was elf on the shelf, which, by the way, is freaky. Elf on the shelf is always staring at you no matter where you are in the room. Snoop on the stoop. Are you gonna wear a Snoop Dogg mask? Well, that's okay, Kate and I took a test and I was confirmed a evil genius mastermind. Are you going where? I didn't go that direction. There's no reason to be going that direction. Where do you think you're going? That's my question. Guy driving the baler, where are you going? Oh, and now you stop. You really can't get good help anymore. We are not going to be having this problem again, helper, because you will listen to what I tell you to do. Captain Kiwi, I thought you watched the streams because it reminds you when you need to go get Subway. Artist wants the bale dots. Hold on. I did realize that the bale dots are a different color for you normal sighted folk. I don't know. I haven't entered into a partnership with them yet. I'd probably have to talk about their artisan bread or something. Oh, this is going to be problematic. I have no idea where the baler is going. I didn't drive that way at all, Baler. You're quitting again, aren't you? You've quit. He's quit on me. You eat Subway so much that they now deliver straight to your door. Yeah, I definitely need to find better help. We'll take care of this and then we'll deal with this helper problem. Yeah, I'm working the helper too hard, that's for sure. Nowadays, working the helper is working the helper too hard. Right? It's like, congratulations, you came to work, you deserve a break. So where were we? Oh, not bad. Not bad with that one. I try to use non-union workers, Kevin, but our farm sim Canuck, but the problem is, you know, you can only get who you can get. Union workers typically demand their stuff be washed. And well, you can tell we don't do that around here. So we're already in violation. We have a Bale trailer we're gonna load them on. When we're all said and done. Oh, what do you like on a hot dog? Far easier to drive this thing this way. I mean, I think this field's going to probably net me 300,000 or 400,000 liters of straw. I think we're probably good, missing a couple thousand. Nope, Caden, the only truck mod we have is the farm truck we got. I have absolutely no idea what a remulate is. We've already made 30. We've made 30 bales, and that's all we've done. I think we're going to be good on the bale count. There's all our silage bales. Oh, you just said pickles. I'm out. I tapped out of pickles. The French can keep their pickles. The farm truck's back there. We'll get in it when we need to unload our harvester. All you guys are like culinary masters. a greenish sauce. Not a big fan of tartar sauce. I go with I'd rather go with what's the red? What's the red sauce? We call it spicy ketchup here at the house because that's what we call it for our oldest when she was younger. Cocktail sauce, that's it. No, cocktail sauce. There's our farm truck. It's classic Mac. Yep. Cocktail sauce. I mean, it's basically ketchup with horseradish. So we would call it spicy ketchup. Maybe one day we'll find someone that can drive this thing. We need to tell this guy to watch the hips. Keep an eye on the hips. The harvester always goes where the harvester hips are. Are you always buying stuff, Chris? The only other truck we got is a pickup. Right here. That's all the other trucks we got. Recon 66, welcome. Welcome. Did I miss somebody else? Farming Aces, how's it go? I think Chris just buys too much stuff at the shop. I always forget about this thing. Well, look, I mean, they don't. Oh, that's a deal, maybe. But we would fill up our harvester too fast. I couldn't make it across this field. It's just a lizard pickup from the mod hub. Nothing fancy. I mean, it can't be too fancy. It's modeled after a Ford anyway. That's the Icelandic sauce. $25, and you put it on mustard. You put it on a hot dog. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, that is a heck of a list of ingredients. Oh, I could get it shipped to me by October 13th for $25 a bottle. Oh my gosh. That's a lot. Blake Baker. I don't know. Is there a reason why a map would be better or not for pumps and hoses? I don't remember if I can. I don't know. I don't really know if you buy the BGA if you can sell it. Oh, I didn't lock this in. I mean, I would say there's not a whole lot of places to place things. We were talking about that earlier. So with respect to placing things, you'd most likely have to swipe field space and level it out because the land is ebbs and flows so much. But from a practical standpoint of using pumps and hoses, I think it's as good as any other map would be. Well, yeah, but that website looks like it's Icelandic, inzen.is. Then I'd have to ship it here. Well, I mean, I've never put mayonnaise on a hot dog. And I've never put tartar sauce on a hot dog. And I've never considered doing either to a hot dog. I mean, I'm kind of a chili dog guy. I've never had a Chicago chili dog. Maybe one day, if I'm ever in a Chicago. If I'm ever in Iceland, I will hit you up on that offer. I mean, if you manage to make it to the Kentucky Farm Show, not saying that, you know, we're expecting that, but if you manage to make it to the Kentucky Farm Show and you manage to bring some of that along, I would, I guess, be obligated to to consume it. I can't say I'd be looking forward to it, but I would be obligated to consume it. When we get up there, we'll be up there in a minute. Remember, everybody, if you are on PC and you do not own this Year 1 Season Pass, we are giving away a copy of the Platinum Expansion tomorrow night at the end of our live stream. Explanation giveaway to get the link. Remember, the giveaway is for PC players. And again, if you already have the Year 1 Season Pass, then you already own it. You don't need to enter the giveaway because, well, you already got it. You're just waiting on its release. There's the pick 'em up truck. It's just a Lizard branded F-150 from ages ago. Welcome. What is up? Long time no chat. We're not giving away the PC Pass. We're giving away the Platinum Expansion. Recon, we're using the original Backroads County. Backroads Country. I didn't update because they said he needed a game save change. And I wasn't bothered with that. Oh, the answer to question 1, Drew, is I have no idea, but my guess is going to be in 2 weeks. Maybe. I don't know, there's 40-some things. There's 40-some things in Platinum Expansion. And it really depends on how many things they're going to show off on any one given week. They could easily start fact sheets this Friday, quite frankly, and probably have enough things to show off. But I have no idea when they're going to start doing fact sheets. And as far as will there be a season pass in Year 2? Probably. Will you have to buy a new season pass? Probably. After all, this one was named Year 1 Season Pass. I mean, I would say that the days of Farm Sim coming out with a new version every other year is gone. Okay? So from a business standpoint, Giants needs a way of having a somewhat steady form of income. And an annual season pass is one avenue to such revenue streams. And then also, I mean, it was this way with SnowRunner, where SnowRunner came out and they were very, the people that did SnowRunner, they were very clear of what was included in the pass. And I felt the same way with Giants. I felt that they were very clear with what was in the pass. There were 4 things, 4 different phases. Sure, we didn't know what was in each phase when they announced it, but we knew that there were 4 phases. And then when each phase was released, they basically said, this is phase 1, this is phase 2, this is phase 3, and the Platinum expansion is phase 4. And at that point, as far as the way I see it, Giants has completed their contract with season pass owners. They provided four phases. And they said they were going to provide 4 phases, and then they're pretty much done. But I fully expect that after Platinum comes out, they'll announce a year 2 season pass. Will they do that right after Platinum comes out? Will they wait until the end of the year? Will they wait until early 2023? I don't know. I did see something about SnowRunner and farming. Well, I can tell you my room definitely doesn't have a grill. Or a kitchen. That's definitely a good marketing ploy, Scooter, right? And it's a perfect opportunity because phase 4 would be out in the middle of November, right? You could give it 2 weeks after Platinum comes out, and then make an announcement. And you still have 3 weeks till holidays. Lonnie, good evening. Well, I think people have definitely said that they're interested in that next stat thing, right? It's just, I mean, if you listen to the podcast recently about Vermeer, that was at least a 3-year deal. 3 years in the making. That's what I'm trying to say. Or maybe further back than that. Right? So let's say they're having discussions with Nextat. You might not see it until 2025, 2024. Oh, things are going good tonight. We are actually just about done. I got to go in the office tomorrow, so can't stay up too terrible late. And I actually have a conference call scheduled in 30 minutes. So we can't run too far past 10 my time. Well, we've talked about, so the discussion topic for the night has been, what major thing would you like to see come to Farm Sim in 2023? So one of the things that I would like to see come to Farm Sim would be orchards. So an orchard DLC where you can have apple trees, oranges, pears, other such fruits. Another suggestion would be to have a buildings pack, like an American farm pack for American buildings. Asia is a whole new market, and I was dead set that the Platinum expansion would be an Asian themed expansion because we have Izeki. We have Izeki in the game, and Izeki is a Japanese brand. Right? It's the only Izeki in the game. Now we have Kubota, which is also a Japanese brand, I think. Now, so there are two. But it feels like the Asian market is very underrepresented. And we learned before FS22 released that they were moving into the Asian market as a result of their self-publishing efforts. So what better way to really make a push into a market than to have a content update where you have a dedicated map with that area, and then maybe some crops, some agriculture that is well known for that area. Rice farming. There's been, ideas about fish farming, other forms of Asian agriculture. So I think there's lots still possible. And we'll just have to see what comes in 2023. There's our truck. Hey, David from G Portal. Welcome, sir. Welcome. Of course, I went the wrong way. If you have a choice of turning left or right, you are always going to be 50% wrong. Or is it just like a USB key? I'm not the only person that has to put a USB key in 3 times before it's right. Am I? You know, there's only 2 sides to a USB, but why does it always take 3 times to get it right? I ask you that question. It's a conspiracy against humanity is what it is. That's why USB-C is like a gift from God. And that still sometimes takes 2 tries. You plug it in, it doesn't work. You flip it, and then it suddenly works. It's like, what? There we go. Now we're going to finish it up once we get down here and pick up this little rumble strip we left. So, yeah, you know, I think there's lots going on. In the background, we won't know potentially for years if Giants is talking with Nextat, because those discussions may take a couple years to come to fruition with any sort of content in the game. Expanding animals? Yeah, it's hard to say, right? It's hard to say. Oh, I'm doing good, David. Just about done for my evening. Like I said, I got a call in about 25 minutes with you know, somebody. And then I'm gonna be hitting the sack because I gotta get up, get to work tomorrow. Drew, we were talking about that actually earlier in the stream, and I think the big issue is that the people that want dynamic ground may not want the potential ramifications of getting it, right? So like cattle and crops had dynamic ground, right? But it was only on the fields. As soon as you drove off of a field, right, you were driving on concrete, right? Regardless of what the ground looked like, you were driving on concrete. And you really didn't have the ability of making any changes to the map in cattle and crops. It was the map and the fields were the fields, and that's how it was. And I feel that was probably because of dynamic ground. That dynamic ground only existed where there were fields, and you couldn't create fields anywhere because of dynamic ground. So would potentially gaining dynamic ground result in players losing the ability to create fields or customize fields in Farm Sim? And if that's the case, is that something you would be willing to give up? Right? We don't know for sure. Giants has mentioned that they are looking into it before, and they weren't able to get it to work the way they wanted it to work. And I don't feel that they would implement something that would revert the game. Right? I think one of the big proponents to them saying that they need to use the Giants engine as opposed to Unreal Engine or any of the other game engines that are out there is that those game engines don't provide as dynamic a gameplay experience as their own engine does. So if dynamic ground results in having permafields and results in you not being able to, you know, literally have full reign of a map to be able to place buildings down like this, or put down a sell point, like this, where one doesn't exist. Would that be a would those potentially be features players would be willing to give up? I don't know. It's a fair bit of speculation. Not saying that you would have to give that up, but I think one of the things that makes Farm Sim extremely unique is the flexibility of the gameplay experience. The ability to cut down trees, the ability to take what was a forest and make it into a field. That is what I think makes Farm Sim unique over any other title that may or may not have dynamic ground. So with that, we're going to close out the live stream. Thank you all very much for coming out and watching. Like I said, we will be planning the live stream tomorrow night again, 8 p.m. Eastern, which is my local time. And we'll be giving away a copy of the Platinum expansion at the end of that live stream, as we will be every Tuesday between now and November 15th when the Platinum expansion releases. So until next time, happy farming.